Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the new Origins Whiplash. It's a pretty cool figure here. Looks very much like the vintage. Don't really see a whole lot different. I do know that the tail attachment appears to be a little bit different. But other than that, it's a pretty straightforward remake. Let's look at the back of the box here. And let me bring this in so you can actually see the artwork. Yeah, so the reptilian brute's monstrous tail delivers skull-crushing blows to his enemies. You see the cross-cell art with our King Randor, Digitino, and the new mini comic Trapjaw, as well as a little image of him with his spear. Alright, let's lower this back down. Okay. So this was one that, I wanted, but I wasn't clamoring for. One of the figures from the, I would say midway through the line, maybe a little towards the end of the original line. I'll look that up and get the date on it, but yeah, it's pretty neat toy. So let's get him out and see how he stands up to the original. Looks like he's got the same spear in the box, just like the vintage version. And we'll take a look. We'll adjust this down a little bit. There we go. All right, so we're going to start top right. Try to preserve the card the best you can. We got a new comic, and I think this is the same one that came with the mini comic Trapjaw. Yeah, so we get the King Randor. Pretty cool, even got Sunman in there. Yeah, so that's neat. Always good to have those. We also get our little diagram showing us the removable parts, which is pretty cool. And what's different about this one, we actually get on the back side showing the tail removal. So that's cool. I think that's the first one that has that. All right, let's put our card back out of the way here. And let's see. Pull the little insert out. And he does have a few ties holding him in. Let's see if I can just pop those out without having to get the knife out. Yeah, that's how you do it. So yeah, it's a very good bright lime green color on this figure. That is hard plastic. I know the original, it's all like rubbery. Yeah, looks pretty good. Let's see how we put this tail on. Looks like it just snaps into place. Try to do that here. Oh, yeah, I had to get a little leverage. So the tail doesn't really have any articulation. It's just kind of hard plastic. But what'll be good about it is it will help him balance and stand. Let's get his spear out. Holds nicely into his hand. That's a pretty solid figure. Huh. I do like it. I think I like it already better than the vintage, because well, my example of the vintage is a little bit floppy. We'll get it out and take a look at it. Now, it's not fair to compare it to the vintage when when this is in such better shape than what this old one is, but here we go. Here's our vintage. And as you can see, they match the colors pretty good. And I apologize, I don't know what's going on with my lighting here. Let's see if I can reset this. Hang on a second. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Apparently some of my LED lights were not playing well together. Okay, so we got our Origins and our Vintage. And as you can see, the colors match up pretty damn good. Our Vintage, the head is discolored a little bit, which is normal from, over time, sitting that long. And he's got some wear on his paint. But the head sculpts, they match the head sculpts up pretty good. Let's bring them in a little bit closer here. See how well you can compare the two. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. Even with the sculpting on the back, they did a good job of matching it up. Just improving it by making it the hard plastic. Whereas our Vintage is this soft rubbery material that doesn't really hold up. As you can see, this one's got a little crack in it. But yeah, I mean, that's a spot-on recreation. The only thing that really stands out as being different, and this is going to be the case with all the characters who use these feet, is the new feet are a little bit bigger than our Vintage. And then visually, the only other thing I'm noticing that stands out is the orange on his belt is a little bit brighter than this orange. And that's, there could have been a Vintage that had that color. There were so many different variations in the paint, depending on what factory it came from. Other than that, it's a pretty good recreation. The spear appears to be the same spear from the same mode. Now, this was just a standard release. It wasn't a deluxe, so there's no extra parts or anything to it. It's just your standard Origins figure. But it's a good update to this figure. I'm actually really impressed. This was never one of my favorites. Just never really cared anything about Whiplash. But I think I'm sold on the new one. I think I'm definitely going to prefer to have that on display in my collection. What do you guys think? Are you on board with me on this? You like this new one? It's a very good sculpt. And I dig the color. It's not glossy like our Vintage, but in this case it doesn't really bother me. Some of the figures, when they're not glossy, they just kind of look weird, like that Hordak. And even the first release of He-Man, that matte finish always kind of like bothered me a little bit because it had a weird feel to it at first. But this one actually works for me. I dig it. And of course he's using that same body that we got with Buzz Off, basically, as far as the torso and legs, as well as, I believe, actually under the clawful armor, it's the same chest. I'm not sure. I have to double check that, but I don't typically take the armor off of a clawful, but I think it's that same chest piece. Yeah, but cool. I dig it. So this guy can finally get retired. He can go to the toy box in the sky, and rest well, fair sir. We've got a new Whiplash to display in our MOTU collection. So there you have it. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on it. Have you picked this one up? Are you looking forward to all the Snake Men that are coming out? I'm actually kind of getting excited about them. I like to get a hold of, let's see, what's the Whiplash, not Whiplash, but Tongue Lasher and the new King Hiss for the Origins line. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts. As always, appreciate you guys sticking around. Be sure to like the video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.